Hey everyone, Miacidae here. Welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So today we have probably a two-parter. The first part of the plan is I'm going to be going into the Farmstead. It's really just a short to get some deeds and whatever else I find in there. And this is while people are recovering, like I said, oops, not the sanatorium, the Abbey. So Constance, Priscilla, and Quinn are recovering stress. I want them at their fittest for what I want to do later in the episode, which is to go into the Baron's estate, the Baron's Crimson Courtyard, I should say, and to totally just finish off that portion of the Crimson Courtyard and give myself some leeway and cure the Crimson Curse for now, which will buy me some time so I don't have to deal with it, because I don't like dealing with the Crimson Curse. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna have some fun. Now, I should preface that this is not a good idea. If you look at the group, you'll know why this is not a good idea. However, I really wanted to have some fun. And in my opinion, fun takes precedence. But you'll immediately see why. There is no healer, there is no stress healer, and I plan on going to the Farmstead where stress is a thing. Blight is also a thing, which means there can also be high damage, especially if you have Here Be monsters installed, which I do, and there's one particular monster that can actually one-hit just about anyone other than Ludra and Yugi here, taking them from full health to death's door. And in fact, I don't remember how hard he can crit, but he might even be able to do that to them. I'm honestly not sure. I think it could hit for like up to 28 before it crits, because it acts like finale. However, that being said, let's go over the group. Everyone here is a huge dance team. So the first three rows are basically going to be trading for first. So we're going to have Pernicosis, who's going to get himself into either row 1 or 2, so he can use Ignis Imber, Swift Justice, or Ad Mortem. He also has Ancestor's Candle on him because the torch is always going to be above 50, because if I recall correctly, Color of Madness maps and the Crimson Courtyard maps act as if they always have 100 light. So the fact that this acts as if it always has torch above 50 means I always get these buffs and don't have to worry about managing the torch. Then on monster kill, he just gets 5 HP, which kind of acts like he's healing himself because I have no healer. We then have Ludra, which I'm not sure why her skills did that after I picked them out, but you know, whatever. Even after I click Trampling Withdrawal, sure. So we're going to have Brutal Blow, Triumph, Horn Rush, and Trampling Withdrawal. The big thing here is I want her in rank 3 or 4 usually, so that she can use Horn Rush to deal massive damage to their back rows. Or I want her to be able to finish off anything in the front row with Triumph to try to get stress relief up for the party. That's the hope. We'll see if it works in practice. And then Trampling Withdrawal, if I need it to, can do some AoE damage while I get her going to the back row. Because, as it turns out, her move skill only works once to get her to the back row. Otherwise, it puts her in the front row. And to help facilitate that as well, I have the Spiked Shoes, which ups Trampling Withdrawal's damage and move chance. And I have the Conqueror's Massacre, which I got a lot earlier in the state, and I think I covered before the whole reset deal fiasco happened, which gives her plus damage, minus dodge, minus speed, but on attack hit, plus damage versus HP versus above 50%, and plus accuracy plus HP above 50%. That's going to come in handy. And then we have the real monster of the group, Yugi the Oni. She has her usual kit that I normally use, but we've traded Kanpai out for Revitalize. Now there's a reason for this. I do not need the Riposte anymore, because the Ibaki Inro, I can't pronounce things today, Ibaraki Inro, gives her a permanent riposte with plus crit on it. And then we have the Kenshin's Helix, which gives her plus accuracy, plus max HP. However, she can never dodge attack when she's doing riposte. Instead, she'll do 500% damage reflect. And if the target has a riposte while she is riposting, she will break it. I think that's how it works. So she has the potential to really just absolutely smack them into the future. And then for funsies, we have the Gunwitch, because right of the third eye to just give everything that extra oomph. That's the whole reason she's there. Otherwise, just whatever. And then she has Immortal's Crest and Preserved Eye. So that's the first part of this. We're about to find out. Alright, we got to explore rooms. You know, I do have to wonder if Pernicosis here is afraid at all because of the potential of them rushing past his shoulder. Is that frightening at all? So that'd do up to 10. Or we can do change formation. And now it does up to 13. And now we can just broomstick and possibly get an extra trinket.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
And then we will shove to get into row 1. And then we'll Ignis Ember. Because we can. Attack skills activate riposte. So Mountain Breaker. And I wanted to activate Right of the Third Eye. But this helps us get trinkets.
Destroy them all. Gnawing uncertainty. The birthplace of dread.
And stun you. And shove. And add mortal. Horn Rush, just to heal. You know what? We can take him out with someone else. I wasn't thinking it would be you, but sure. Yeah, why not? I wanted to heal on Pernicosis, but didn't look like I would have the choice.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
Well, I got an extra silver bullet for when I need it later. How bad's a blight? Not bad. Alright, this might give us extra food for later. In fact, there we go. Then, let's go to the left. All right, let's break some stuff. So, she can take out the messenger.
Be gone, fiend.
I love Ludra sometimes. Let's go for the crit. And then take out the vine.
Another one falls.
I'm not sure what's causing the damage on everything else there. Unless there's a special thing on her crit, which I didn't read about. But we'll find out. We'll stun the crofter.
Their formation is broken.
Or not.
Maintain the offensive.
And I guess, just finish off the crofter.
Eradicated.
Taste the power of the law.
Seize this momentum. Push on to the task's end.
You know, the funnier part to me about that is he said that. I don't think these three care about the law at all.
Cruel machinations spring to life with a singular purpose.
I'll come back for that. I gotta do anyway. Chicken. Chicken will taste the law. Okay, can broomstick take anything out? Question 1, yes. Magic bullet. Fly.
Obliterated.
It must be crit does extra damage to stuff. Well, I mean, we can probably take out Vine.
Destroyed.
And back we go, just for the extra damage. And forward we go. Taste horns. And now chicken. Taste law.
Annihilated.
I mean... Oh yeah. I have reading capabilities, folks. On crit, deal 2 damage to extra enemies. Cat. And a kerboom. Shoulder check. Mountain breaker.
Faint hope blossoms.
So we'll take that. We'll heal with this. We'll get the bleed off because that's 6 extra damage. And we got some money. Yay, because I am broke. Now use the key. Got another one of those to sell. Pick up that. And... Anyone else need food? Feels like a waste to throw this away. You know what I can do, I suppose, is throw away the citrines because they're not even worth gold. And at this point, you know, I'm going to throw them away anyway. So might as well have the extra food on me to use. Like that. Let's get some additional comet shards here. I thought that was comet shards, but I'll take the ley lens for... Additional trinkets are awesome sometimes. Maggots. Why maggots? Alright, kerboom.
Another abomination cleansed from our lands. Executed with impunity.
A little bit of a de-stress there. And we'll impale. And swift justice.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
I suppose I can go up for the curio. You never know. I believe this gives me accuracy for the next battle. Money will be worth more than that. As long as I get a full stack. Eat again. I'm assuming I'm gonna get a full stack of money. So that would de-stress me, but I haven't used this on it. Yay, more food.
With loot are often low on supplies.
Hey, horse. Broomstick. No, no. Well, you know what? Let's have some fun then. Oh, this is gonna be great. Back we go. And horns. It's broken.
The horror.
And push. And horse not down, but almost. And there we go.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the sharpened blade.
Well, shoulder check. I love Mountain Breaker. I love it so much.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
Too bad she can't hit row 1 with that. Oh, this will hit now. Not too often I get to use Cauldron Motor.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
It's just coincidence, right? It's just silly coincidence, right? Because this happened a lot with the Duelist, where I would get trinkets for killing with the Duelist, but they were almost never the Duelist trinket. And now it's happening with the Gunwitch, where I'm killing with specifically with the Gunwitch, and I'm getting a lot more trinkets, but it's not the Gunwitch trinket. This is just coincidence, right? And it's not me being crazy. This is one of those things where I do legitimately want to ask, like, hey, this isn't me being crazy to the mod maker, but I also don't want to bug him about, like, hey, it's an 8% chance or it's a 7% chance, you know, but it's happening a lot. I suppose it wouldn't hurt to send them a note going, hey, is this really working correctly? Because I've found the purifying water. I think this was from the Gunwitch kill. Now I found the Vorpal battle horn. I found like 1 or 2 other things this run now, and I can't for sure say they were because of the Gunwitch kills, because RNG. But I don't know. It is one of those things that bugs me though, because it's like I'm specifically hunting the Gunwitch trinket here, because some of them could be fun. We'll do this.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Oh, we can leave whenever we want.
If only treasure could staunch the flow of otherworldly corruption.
I do want to do this fight over here. At a bare minimum, just to chance at more trinkets, I suppose. Oh, another one, and more comet shards. That'll be nice. Alright, withdraw. And what can we break? Probably this guy in the back, yeah?
Decimated.
My sound is like... I'm not sure if it's my headphones or if it's on Ludra there too. My sound is like cutting out every time I do that move. It's kind of weird. My headphones have been acting up and all that, so I can't say it's Ludra there. I'll have to see it in editing. Let's take out the Crofter, leaving the Vine for doing Triumph and de-stressing. Or yeah, we'll do that. And Juggernaut. So Broomstick you. That way, another chance at Trinket. I wanted to Triumph this. Let's see if we can't hit low enough. And that de-stresses everyone at least a little bit. No Trinket, okay. That's fine.
Success so clearly in view. Or is it merely a trick of the light?
We did not scout. So I'm going to get rid of the shovel. That has the least curio use in here. I'm going to pop my head up here. Because it just takes a very quick check to see if there's anything. Go to the battle room.
A fortune waiting to be spent.
And that's full health on everyone again. I suppose I'm taking everything out so quickly that I didn't need to heal. This fight might hurt. Because Coven. Okay, Broomstick will not do what I need it to do. Ooh.
Death waits for the slightest lapse in concentration.
That marks her, so she gets the riposte going. I don't think that heals stun, just heals. Now, Triumph won't take you out, alright. Back we go. And a lot of damage, alright. Impale, let's hit you. Does not trigger on free actions, but that is fine. And just so that I don't accidentally take him out, let's do Swift Justice and hit the Invigilator. Now, all of them are pretty heavily hurt. Shoulder check the healer. At least it wasn't an attack. I think you're gone. Cauldron Motor wouldn't hit, right? Cauldron Motor would hit. And then I could leave the bird to someone else. Pull him. Swift Justice. And Coven down. Alright, take that.
Horrors. brought low and driven into the mud.
I have a lot of leftover supplies from this one, but that's fine. So, I mean, I doubled the amount of money I had there, which is nice. I got a few heirlooms, once again, nice. Warrior's Cap, probably gonna sell it if I'm being totally honest. And then we got more Comet Shards. Yugi hit level 3. Got Hagiomania on Pernicosis, I'm probably gonna get rid of that. Sophia and Wriggles got Musical, probably gonna lock that in. Yugi and Pernicosis level 3.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
At least it's not wolves at the door and I don't have to take care of it right away. So this is a level 5 quest. It's a level 5 quest that is... Actually, it's a darkest quest. It might be level 6, technically. It sucks. It's hard. I've done it with people, like, a single person, and very specific groups that make jokes of it, but do not let those videos fool you. This is a very hard quest. It can wreck groups, and those videos I did were after 20 plus attempts. I kid you not, 20 plus attempts to get one video that worked. Let me preface that. Grave activity. A rather large cemetery near the ruins has been completely looted. A mysterious note was left at the scene of the crime signed by a group called the Marcus Brothers. Plot quest. A bond of blood and gold. There is something I'm very confused about at this quest. Okay, it is a champion. So I'm not going to spoil it until, for those of you who haven't done it, but there are rewards you can get from it. Yeah, you can see here that it says the Marcus Brothers. So it is the Marcus Brothers mod. There are multiple drops that you can get from it, and I'm not sure what prefaces like what drop you get from it, but I'm not sure if you can fight the Marcus Brothers multiple times. But every time I've fought them, I've gotten different combinations of their drops. And some of their drops I've found to be extremely good, and some of them I've found myself never using. And that puts me in a spot of like, okay, how do I go get the other drops that I would like if I don't get them? There's like 4 drops or something, and I think you only get 2 of them for beating the quest. So that does raise that question to me of like, okay, you beat them once. How do you get the others? So if anyone wants to answer that for me, that would be great. Because I've only seen the quest ever pop up once. And that is a really good trinket for the Tempest if I were to go get it, but I'm not going to do that. The Rotten Prize is now available in the Farmstead. Once again, we're not going to go do that. I'm going to make some probably poor decisions. We're going to get rid of Hagiomania here and get rid of that so I don't have to get a forced interaction. The Yugi? No, it was Sophia and Wriggles. That got Musical. I really like this one just because it has a chance of de-stressing the entire party's stress, so we're going to lock that in. I have some more stuff I can sell here. I've been pawning off stuff I get the entire... I have a lot of trinkets I can sell here, so I think we're okay. Like, I got these worker wages. I'm probably never going to use the Steel Wind Bill. And there's a few things like that that I still have laying around. So, like, I haven't totally sold off a lot of the things that I've gotten from previously that I probably can pawn off from building this state up. So I can get Musical locked in on Sophia and Wriggles. And then it was... I want to get a start on this just so I don't totally forget about it. Vitalis here. Oh, that's expensive. I might need to hold off on that. So, yeah, I sold a bunch of stuff to be able to do this. I think we're still good. Then, we're going to go into the courtyard, like I said before, and totally just finish this off. They're going to be bringing Constance again, Trevor, because I think this party is just going to wipe the floor with the Baron with how I have it planned out. I just need the Courier Hunter now. If I can find her. There we go. So unfortunately they all have the Crimson Curse, so this is where things could get a little rough. I don't remember what trinkets I had on who. So let's go get us the Baron. Alright, so we're gonna need food. I'm right here. Then 1. So this is the one thing I'm not sure about, because if they have the Crimson Curse, I'm not sure I can use the Warp Stone. But I'm gonna try it anyway. We'll see how that works. I'm also gonna try the Kraken ribbons here just for resolve experience, and it'll give me virtue chance, so why not? Alright, so ribbons. And off we go. Gotta get rid of the craving. And take what we can. I forgot the torch, so good thing I had that. That'll up our accuracy for the boss. Get this. That'll be our
Finding the
firewood for before the boss.
Now it must be carried home.
Just do what damage we can. Give Trevor the blood. I'm gonna do Bloody Cross because it'll probably take out this supplicant and then bleed the other 2.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Do what damage we can. And then bleeding for 5. We'll do Noble on the Esquire. He should bleed out now, yeah?
Slowly. Gently.
Oh man, I'm so excited to get rid of the Crimson Curse.
Taken.
Nothing against Red Hook, but I think it's my least favorite part of the base game. Other than Endless. If you don't count Endless as part of the base game, yeah.
Low on supplies.
Is there even a fountain on this side of the game? Or this side of the thing? There's not. However, having this for bleeding and stuff resistance might be a good thing. So let's I have enough food. I need to take some money back. I'm gonna hit that spot anyway. So what's gonna be helpful is to use my shovel up here for the campfire. Actually, no, wait. I'm gonna get another campfire before the boss. So I'm gonna use this, get my buffs, then we'll see.
Huddled together, furtive and vulnerable. Rats in a maze.
I'm gonna get more food, so we'll do this for the stress. This is a melee skill, yeah, so that's not gonna help me. Accuracy of stealth, chance monster surprised. Self only plus crit. Be good. Damage versus bloodsuckers, nice for the entire party. Okay. Family knowledge. Horrible night. And we're good. And I'm gonna pop this. Take it all. Go up. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that loot anyway, so. Alright, let's take out Manservant, just so it doesn't guard or do stress to me. Bleed you. You know what? If I noble, there's a good chance of taking this one out with the bleed. And it didn't. So let's do Bloodied Cross. Takes out the corpse, bleeds, and took out Supplicant. I mean, that's what I was going to do anyway to get rid of the bleed. Just unfortunate it didn't do it on Trevor.
Birthplace of dread.
Man, they're going crazy for that. Healing himself. And this does more damage. Taking him out.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles. Remind
Leaving
yourself that
those.
overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
And we go up. There is a thing like right there. Either I didn't scout it or I didn't find it. There is a hidden room supposedly right there. Okay. We'll do that. Go in. This shouldn't be bad. Alright. Pop. Oh. Double dodge. I was hoping that Quinn would get some extra damage from bleeding there. Well, now I can just take out one of them.
Destroyed.
I'm not in rogue mode. I just realized that. Take out the one that's not bleeding.
Annihilated.
Bleed them both. Take you out. What do you stop that? Okay, heal up. De-stress yourself.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Damage versus bleeding. There we go.
As victories mount.
Alright, I'm gonna have to get rid of stuff anyway. So... let's do... this. Can't take that. I'm gonna pop out here really quick so I can use this and get the food. That's a lot more than I thought, but that's okay. I thought that would free up some room, actually. Do the bandage then. I have 6 yet, so hopefully that's enough for the fight. And I have enough fights left for the boss, so I'm not gonna get the camp that's right there. racking up that stress. Alright. Gonna transform her because she's gonna hit all three with Crimson Downpour. Bleeding this because the faster we take it out, the better. We're gonna de-stress you by hitting the courtesan. Very big de-stress there. And then hit the Bloodflower. Okay, we're gonna heal.
A momentary abatement.
Bloodflower. Transform back. Take out Supplicant. It bleeds out. Whip and de-stress, and now they should both bleed out.
Size has no intrinsic merit, unless inordinate exsanguination be considered a virtue.
I am tempted to trade out the food I have, especially if I'm not going to camp again, but I have an idea. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 fights left other than the Baron, so let's trade out the Jade for now. And keep going. I say as I get this. Now there's one later on, so I'm going to use that one if I need it. And we can pop this, which lets me go this way. And I'm gonna pop this right away, and this, and I'll use the warp stone once we're set up.
It would seem his taste for triviality remains unabated, even now.
So the thing about these eggs is once they get damaged, they pop. No damage transfers over, but bleed does, if I recall correctly. No, it doesn't. Okay. So, Sycophant. Take out Sycophant. Nope. Oh, it does transfer over. There we go. So we're going to transform her. I'm going to pop the warp stone. Does not look like it transfers over. Lovely. So we don't get the buffs. So I'll be sure to get rid of that.
Maintain the offensive.
I genuinely didn't know if it would help with Crimson Curse, so lesson learned. I'm also going to pop this for the accuracy. Then he's bleeding. So, you know what? Let's do this. That way, extra damage. Good dodge. And we're going to bleed the supplicant that's not bleeding. I think that would bleed whatever he hit too, but I guess not. Another one down. We'll get rid of that.
Festering fear consumes the mind.
This will get him crit. It won't because we're not hitting a bleeding. Never mind. Hit the Baron. Take out Supplicant, it bleeds out. Okay, we're gonna need to take care of that.
The abyss returns even the boldest gaze.
We will do damage to him. Just do it that way. Up damage on Trevor too. Owie.
The horror.
Okay, this does 1 to 3. That's not enough. So what we're gonna do is this, then heal her. Good job wasting your turn.
The slow death. Unforeseen. Unforgiving.
Damage to bleeding. Oh, screw you. No, no, no. Okay, good.
A hand's breadth from becoming
Affliction is not good, but... Okay.
the human mind. Fragile, like a robin's egg.
We are going to AoE heal, because that gets rid of this bleed. That's kind of bad. She does extra healing if afflicted. Dude!
Teetering on the brink, facing the abyss.
I don't think anyone can emergency heal her either. She needs to survive a death's door. I forgot to use blood too. He's not going to act too, which I thought he would do. That's a chunk of health. Okay, come on. Bleed it. And I can't heal now either is the unfortunate part. Shite.
A powerful blow.
Okay, emergency measures. This is not going to be good,
Our old friend.
but there is something I can do. So if I bring out the Baron right now, she survives Death's Door. I can heal.
As life
Also that.
terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
Oh, nice. Minus dodge. So how bad's the bleeding? 4? You know what? I really do not want to deal with the horror right now. We'll just do it this way. Which is like half of her health, but... And you will have the blood. There you go. Alright, take out Sycophant because it's fast. That hurt a bit.
Clarified in a single strike.
Okay, here's your blood. If you do Bloody Cross, you'll bleed the Baron. Supplicant goes down to bleed. You can bleed the Baron. By Noble, there's a chance at doing some significant damage to the Chev. Doesn't look like it. Okay. At least it's bled for more. I just really did not want to deal with this stun. Yikes. We got bandages for that. Bleed him. Oh, come on. Leave Priscilla alone, dude. Alright, Chev gone. Dude!
A dizzying blow to body and brain.
And because of that heart attack, he really did not like her.
Weak or foolhardy.
He really did not like her.
And now the true test. Hold fast or expire.
Like, if he would have hit anyone else there, I would have been fine. What I don't know is if her trinket here works on corpses. I don't think so, cause on monster kill. So, just go all in on him, I suppose. Man. And then dodge. Freaking lovely. Disciplining Constance now? Dude.
Another life wasted in the pursuit of glory.
Oh, I have one hell of a grudge to settle with you now, sir. First the Courier Hunter, and now
Ears. Blurred vision.
that does so much freaking stress damage. Alright, Trevor. Heal yourself. Then bleed him. Just really goes to show how bad luck can really screw you on the Baron, because this group could have done him fairly well. I know I made a few bad plays there, but holy hell.
Set the stage for heroism or cowardice.
Trevor,
Self-preservation is paramount.
that's fine. You got a 50-50 share already there, bud. Oh, he's gonna do this to me. Now, there's two things I could do. I could put her in stealth mode, or I could go forward because he can use Bloody Cross. That's what we'll do. Well, we know which is him. Unfortunately, I can't hit him. So get crit up. Bleed them. Oh, hell.
perched at the very precipice of oblivion.
I have a bad plan for this. He has 20 health. You can heal yourself. They're bleeding for 5. If I Bloody Cross, I'll hit them for 5 to 7 and bleed them for up to 3 more. And then I'll bleed the Baron as well. 85% chance to hit. 85. Bleed him, please.
More blood soaks the soil, feeding the evil therein.
You can survive this, Quinn. You just need one hit. One good hit. One good hit. If this crits, we're out.
A devastating blow.
One away. I got greedy. What was that? What was that? What was that? You can see he went for the needling extraction. That's what was happening, I thought, just because of Courtyard Plus. So it's not a Courtyard Plus problem. Okay.
The jig is up. The game is done.
I mean, I'll take it just because of how bad my RNG was there.
These nightmarish creatures can be felled. They can be beaten.
And how much junk I have to bring back now. And then we got the Sanguine Bestiary for the Forlorn. That's gone now. Hunter Strike does 35% more damage versus bleeding targets, which was the whole reason I was using the Bone Saw. Oh man, that went to hell really quick. Alright, well, is there anything... I can get rid of the shovels for that. But I was missing a lot of really... Oh, I shouldn't open that. Really high chance to hits. Like 80 to 90s. There. So that was some extremely bad luck caked in. And then he would not leave people that had... Like, he used all of his actions on people that had very low health and high stress. So I'm assuming that had the modifier on his moves that were like, hey, this person has high stress, I'm going at them with priority. But then he didn't do that later on when Trevor was the one with the lower stress, so I'm not sure how that entirely works out, but he selected people and then would not leave them alone. That was a little weird. It really makes me wonder how his targeting in that fight works, but I've seen that so many times now where he zeroes in on a target and goes, you are going to die. I'm just glad that's over, because the Baron is probably the worst fight in there to me. Like, I sometimes have more trouble with him than I do with the Viscount or the Bear or the Countess. So it's unfortunate that I lost how many characters I did there, but it's done. And I did get, I know this doesn't make up for the training costs there, but I did get 18,000 gold. I did get hit Baron's Lash, so I'm probably never going to use this unless I happenstance have Crimson Curse on someone, which I'm going to try not to have. I have the Viscount's Invitation for when I want to start trying to take him out. And then I got the Cracked Mask for the Legion, so minus accuracy, but 14 crit. And then on range attack hit, buff self for 5 accuracy per enemy alive, and on attack crit, buff self for 10 accuracy. So this is really good for the Legion. Quinn, being the only one alive, got 10 resolve experience, and that's it.
The virulent clouds from the courtyard have abated. The airs of the estate feel narrowly agreeable once again.
And then at least there is a silver lining. A veil lifted. The haze of contagion has abated, due in no small part to the recent triumph over the age-old horror that has lurked for far too long behind the sealed courtyard gate. Removes the Crimson Curse from all affected heroes. Now, unfortunately, a lot of those affected heroes just died, but it is what it is. I do get a level 1 back because, reasons. I don't think I have this upgraded to where it could be, so I should probably do this. So now level 2s can appear. If I upgrade the blacksmith a little more, I was planning on going and getting the other Crimson Curse trinket that was around there, but I did not think that the whatchamacallit was the Falconer is gonna make it there. So I'm gonna trade these out really quick. Actually, what I'll do is this. So 4 portraits for this, get this.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
So now the blacksmith is fully upgraded. Now, I can get the experience recruits, so experience recruits of level 3 can appear here.
Heroes can
That'll make things a little bit easier going in.
the mud and rain.
If anyone wants to put in a request for the Duchess's name, now that Constance is dead, feel free. I'll leave that up to the community if there's anyone wants to kind of name her. Along with the past few names that we have, or the past few characters that we've lost. So we have a Omen Seeker, a Commandant, a Forlorn, a Courier Hunter, and a Duchess that need to be named. So if anyone wants to put in their recommendations for something that is YouTube friendly, mind you, I'll take that into consideration. And what trinket do we have for the Viscount? We have the Musketeer's 2nd place trophy, so that's not a high priority for me to get. So I'll probably go to this once the Crimson Curse starts getting bad again, and I'll probably start knocking out some of these other things here, and just kind of pick up from there. Because while we did beat the Baron, that's kind of a heavy-hitting thing that I lost a lot of good heroes there that I enjoyed, and well, they were level 3s, and I was kind of planning on leveling up the apprentice roster a bit. That one hurt. That one hurt a lot. But that still kind of is the plan, is to kind of get the apprentice roster probably soon doing the Rotten Prize. I kind of want to wait until there's a better trinket available there and kind of go from there. So I'm going to kind of look around, see if there's a really, really good trophy available. Like, I'm kind of looking at this Malaya's pickaxe here. So I might go get this because this goes with a few different heroes. Particularly, the Marauder comes to mind when I look at this one. I might go get the Alluring Siren next and see what I can do about her, just because I do want that trinket. And go from there. But also the Shimmering Cloak is available, and that would start the Mendicant Friar list. So I'm not sure, but I'll figure something out. But that's some veteran quests that I was kind of holding off on, but that's where the good trinkets start to kind of come in. But that'll be it for this time while I kind of try to figure things out, and we'll go from there. So it really helps out the channel if you like the video, if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, comment, subscribe, and all that YouTube jazz. And otherwise, as always, wish you all well. I'll see you next time, and please have a good one.